And hello, y'all. It's just me, Samuel Alexander, here again with another poem. I did the last one for a second take way better than the first one that I abandoned. And lo and behold, even with the volume all the way up, I could not hear myself. It just did not come clear. I think maybe the mic stopped working. And I just did three test takes. So if this one doesn't go through, um, then we are like really out of luck here. Don't, I don't know what to say or do or anything in that event. But here we are one last time, and this one is called Shore. I feel the warmth of the sand moving between my feet. I turn and look behind me, see your footprints beside mine, and smile. Bring my head back front, our eyes meet, and everything melts away. In this moment, it's just you and me, holding hands, walking along the shore, feet in sand. I feel your toes brush against mine and the mashing between our skin as you lean up just slightly to place other skin to skin. Your lips on my lips. The sound of the waves as I close my eyes and envelop the beauty of the beach. The power in the ocean, as strong as the love in your heart that crashed against the unworthy soul like me, swallowed me whole and sucked me into the wonder of you. As I gaze out at the sea with you beside me, I feel at peace. Your love for the sea sparkles in your eyes like the first light on a lake at sunrise, and I'm hypnotized by their beauty. They speak of a truth and purity that I didn't know I had in me until I was a lost soul stranded upon a shore and you washed over me. The water to my sand and as you flowed back in, you took pieces of me with you, left me smooth and renewed, and took pieces of me back in with you so that we joined. But you are so magnificent. I gaze up from beneath you and see your many shapes and hues reflecting through the surface, and I'm amazed. Calm, rough, rippling sun and moon and rain, there isn't a time when upon you I gaze and I don't see incomprehensible beauty. You weather the storms with an ease that keeps me calm. I look upon the vastness of your waves, witness your rage, and you wash over the situation and calm me. Save me, like you did on this beach when you found me. You are nature, and nature is you, and sometimes I wonder how someone like me ended up with someone like you, but you don't. To you, it was meant to be. As I breathe in the salty air with your hand in mine, the sand moving through our feet, still with footprints left behind, I look at the ocean trying to comprehend how my sand could ever match what you are. Try to see myself through your eyes, and you see me struggling. Eyes out to sea, and you laugh at me. The sound that you make when you find me amusing is enough to melt any situation into a moment of pure joy. You remind me that without the sand, there can be no beach, no shore, no place for us to meet. The beauty of the beach is in its connectivity, and she cannot be amazing without me. She needs the sand. The sand in our feet is just as beautiful as the waves, especially on the shore where they meet. A mixture of gritty and wet that feels oh so good as the waves pull the sand back into the ocean from under our feet. She says all these things, not for the first time, but in reality, I don't believe. She has a way of turning my doubt around on me, and I nod and smile, but she doesn't smile back. I find I'm alone walking along the shore. It's been a year since I've been here. The ocean I can't avoid, but the feel of the sand reminds me of her. It was this day that, with a wave of its hand, fate decided her time had come to an end with this land, and I was left with nothing but beach, with memories. An empty space that she had found and filled with her presence was now devoid of water and dry. The ocean had left me, and I was now just dry sand, dirt. But standing here today, I feel her. In the salty air, I can smell her. As I close my eyes and listen to the sound of the shore, I remember all the things about her that made her magical to me. I look behind me and I can still see her footprints beside mine, being washed away like she was from life, but forever imprinted on my soul. I try to see myself through her eyes, and I can feel her telling me it will be all right. Her skin against mine, the presence guiding me closer to the shoreline, and I almost want to curse life, but as the water comes over my feet, where water and sand meet, it flows back to the source, and I feel it taking some sand back with it, and I smile. I heard her laugh somewhere deep in the caverns of my mind, and saw the twinkle of the ocean in her eyes in my mind, and remembered the day she washed into my life and saved me. She may have been the water to me, but her faith in me is what lingers on. She didn't save me to wallow away and hide from life, and although she will no longer walk across this land, I will forever be the sand to her water. Her essence breathes on in the shore. Now, that third read was better, as I said, because of the way I stutter and how hard it is to form sentences. Rehearsal is key. And the fact that I screwed it up once, because I think I started over again when I did it the first time. So the first time was even 2 takes. And then I breezed through it the second time with minor fumbles, but ultimately you couldn't hear it. And now I'm here. The one part that really screwed me up, which I'm not even going to mention, I kind of just read through. Like there was maybe minor hesitation or something, but it was fine. Now, the reason this one is here is because it speaks to where Kevin and Dario's relationship goes. Um, all of the books end in the same space, but in this particular book, I give you about 2 chapters after where the first three end, because Kevin is the love interest and Dario basically feels this. The poem is about meeting someone who shows you and gives you what it is that you don't deserve, but somehow now you realize you do deserve it. And it's a struggle. Like, even in this piece, the object of it, the subject of it, decides when they say, I wonder how someone like you ended up with someone like me. This is a constant thing with Dario, because after struggling to find love for so long and then not finding it, actually having it just walk into and practically just railroad him with minimal effort, he questions it, even though he does eventually come into his own. And it's very similar to Message. It's very hard because of the ending where one person is no more. You know, life has done what it does. But even with that, the love is still growing. It is still pushing. It is still doing its due. And this one also speaks to the fact that it takes time, because in this one almost a year. I don't know why I chose a year, but it speaks to the fact that it takes time. You don't just wake up and everything's better, but seeds grow if you feed them what they need. And just this visit to the shore has somehow rebirthed something in them. They feel that they can go on, and it's not about to die anytime soon. It will linger. And even though this poem might fit better in Found, very last poem of the series, it's here because it speaks to the direction of where the story may possibly go. Because you've had the first 4 books, all the main characters are in play, and now the journey begins. And that's what this one speaks to, the fact that a journey is about to be happening, and hopefully it ends out in a way that's, acceptable, not necessarily acceptable, in a way out that helps Dario move past all of the present issues that he has. So yeah, that's why it's here. Was it the best choice? Who knows? But considering that you know the story is going somewhere and you're hoping that it might round out good, this is a really good place for it to be because it speaks to all of that. And it's about the water. You'll know I love water. And it is fun to read. Like, it's nice. Like, I settle into it as I read it. And it's always nice to effortlessly fall into a piece. So, there's really not much more to say. If you've made it this far, you've actually purchased this book. So, that's great. If you found it organically and there were some plot spoilers, not so great for you, but still great for me because you found me somehow. Um, but if you made it this far, as per usual, thanks for stopping by.